Hi there, I'm Matt Siddall. Thanks for joining me today as I unbox this, the DJI Innovations Phantom quadcopter. Now, the reason I wanted to do an unboxing is because I'm a complete quadcopter novice. There are plenty of unboxing videos out there, but none of them are from absolute novices. They appear to be people who are well versed in quadcopters, helicopters, other models, what have you. Even the videos provided by DJI themselves, they're very good, but there's a chance that they could be biased. They're not going to point out anything that may or may not be negative. So, absolute novice, never flown before, never owned anything like this before. The only thing I've ever flown is a kite. So here we go. So, nice box, nice picture on the front. Phantom, the spirit of flight. Bit cheesy maybe, I'm not sure. Let's see. So, open it up. First thing we see, there's a disclaimer telling you do's and don'ts. I'm not going to read that out. If you want to look it up, I'm sure you'll find it, but we'll be here all day. Then we see there's a cardboard tray which is covering up the goodies inside. So let's take that away and see what we've got. Okay, straight away we can see there's the Phantom controller, bits and pieces that I can spot. There's a battery. These appear to be adapters for different voltages, worldwide plug socket standards. Charger, GoPro mount, and then there's bits and pieces hiding underneath. So let's get it all out of the box and see what we've got. First off, the Phantom itself. It's fairly light, but it's rugged, it's well built. The plastic feels like it's good quality, it doesn't feel cheap at all. It's sturdy, there's no twist or flex or bend whatsoever. It's good and solid, and I think, you know, it's going to take a fair few knocks. There's plenty of vents on it for cooling. The motors are attached really well. There's a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 bolts just at the back of each motor, so they're held on well. Some of those may just be holding the casing together. And then on the bottom we have what I'm assuming is the antenna, and then a small ribbon cable, and from what I've already seen online is going to be to attach the compass. We've got the front-facing LED, which is the main way that the quadcopter communicates with us as a user. Different flashes and different colours mean different things. It's a bit of a code, but you have to decipher it yourself. Navigation LEDs, just so that we know which way it's pointing and what's the front and what's the back. And there we go. Next is the controller. Again, it's plastic, but it's good, it's sturdy, doesn't feel too cheap. Nice clicky switches, they feel sturdy. The joystick controls, the throttle is slightly notched and doesn't return to center. It just goes where you set it. The other controls, so this one here, which is, as I understand it, for yaw. So yaw is that, so it's rotation on that axis. That returns to center. And then on the other side, left and right, up and down, they return to center. Now on here, left and right equates to roll, left and right. And then forwards and backwards is pitch. So pitch forwards and pitch backwards. Carry handle, small antenna, you can just direct wherever you need it to be. And there's a small loop for attaching a lanyard, so you can just hang it there. And the power switch. That's the controller. Next, we have this box. And here is the charger. So inside here, we've got a power lead, a cable to connect the charger to the battery for charging, and a male-female USB. Inside the battery port, what I didn't show, there is a USB lead and the battery lead. So the USB lead is for connecting it to the computer for updates and anything that may go wrong with the NASA controller, then you can use that. Charger is a balance charger. Now, I'm completely new to the concept of lipos. I've never used them before. I've got a vague idea. I've seen videos of them going up in smoke. Not very good. Nevertheless, there we go. Balance charger, power out to the battery, power in from the wall, and then we have these balancing sockets, which obviously controls how the lipo charges. We have some lights on the front, a couple of switches. One says LiPo, one says Li-Fe. One is for lithium polymer, which we'll be using, and Li-Fe, I noticed it on the back here, is for lithium iron phosphate. Never even heard of those, don't know what that's for. Then we have amperage, 1 amp, 2 amp, 3 amp. I think that's down to how quickly you want to charge the battery. Obviously, the slower you do it, the longer the battery will last, i.e. the more charges you'll get into it over long term. So that's the charger. Next, we have a small silver bag with a wrench and some sticky tape and a small piece of nylon cord. Not quite sure what that's for. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Then we have the LiPo battery itself. Really good feature this, really nice that it's included in the kit. So often you get a complete kit and it doesn't have a battery. So here we go. This is a 2200 milliamp 11.1 volt LiPo battery. Really nice, good feature, thank you. And then onto the skids. This skid has the compass attached to it. The compass is a really well made chunk of metal. There you go, that's the compass skid. And then the other skid, which has nothing attached to it, it's just a piece of plastic. Both skids, they're quite flexible, so I think they're gonna withstand a knock or two. And let's face it, if you're a novice like me, it's gonna get a knock or two. Next, we have the GoPro mount. This one is for a GoPro Hero 2. I'll be using a Hero 3, so this actually won't work for me. But what I can do is take out this base plate. This goes onto the Phantom, but this will work for me. My Hero 3 housing will just go straight onto there. That's good. As well, I really like this. This is a really, really nice little feature. It's a really nice turned aluminium thumb screw for the GoPro. I like that. I think I'll be using that on my GoPro and not on this. We have some stickers. These red bands, I believe, wrap around these back two arms. And then we just have some Phantom and some DJI stickers for sticking wherever people want to stick stickers. Props. We have 3 bags of props, so 3 sets or 3 pairs. Again, if you're a complete novice like me, it's going to be getting buried in the dirt once or twice. Chances are some of these props are going to get broken, so it's nice of DJI to throw in some spares, because otherwise you stuff it, you break a prop, you're completely without it until you can find more. And then, as I mentioned before, we have different adapters. Now, I don't know where in the world these are for. That one's UK, obviously. I think that's Europe. I'm not sure about the 2 diagonal flat prongs. Somebody out there will know. But there we go, different adapters to go with the power lead. Just use whichever one goes to your country. And that's it. Quite impressed. I got this from Heli Guy, and it was £459.99 pounds. But as I checked this morning, it's now gone up to £499. So good for me, not amazing for you, but that's just the way it goes. I also got an extra Phantom battery. I got the one that they include. I got an extra one of those. and I think altogether with next day postage it came to $499. So I was quite pleased with that. I wanted to get into the whole quadcopter camera thing for a while. Looked at the DJI F330 flame wheel, the 450, the 550, even looked for a moment at the S800, but came to the opinion that that was just too much money too quickly. Maybe I'll get there one day, who knows, but we'll start off with this. So join me next time when we'll do that assembly and we'll do some pre-flight checks. See you then. Thank you.